So you're Newton Richard Anderson, and from what I understand, in 1944, as a 10-year-old boy, you were loading the coal furnace in your home in Buckhannon, West Virginia, when your shovel of coal you had, a large piece of coal fell off the shovel, hit the floor, and broke in half, and there was some kind of metal object in there. Can you tell us what happened that day?
Well, it 44, as you can see, the war was winding down some, and they had Boy Scouts, but anyhow, I started Cub Scouts. So anyhow, my dad said, Richard, you just go do your good turn day, and you go down by bank the furnace and put on for the night. But we just gotten loaded coal recent, and of course those bigger lumps are on top, so I got a lump of coal and took it over, and of course then you had to open the door. And so anyhow, I got that first one in. It was a large furnace, a large house. So anyhow, so I got the second and got over. It was a little bit bigger lump of coal, and got over, and that was all right. But then I had to open the door, and in the process, I dropped it, and it split open there, and the handle of the thing was sticking out, and still had coal around it. But anyhow, I thought, man, that's a gun. As that age kid, you think.
You thought it was a gun because the handle of this metal object was sticking out of the coal.
Yeah, the bell clapper part was, still encased.
So what did you do? Did you go tell your father
Well,
what you...
we had I threw the one half on the furnace and put the other over. You were only allowed one light in the basement, or I don't know how that works, but anyhow, because of the war thing. So anyhow, I wasn't too anxious to try to figure it out that night. So anyhow, we had anyhow, the next day or two, I told my parents or something. They said, well, it's hard to tell what it is. And we had a broken croquet mallet. The handle had been broken, and used that to break up the lump some. And so over the next 2 or 3 days, that got it cleaned up. We got to take a scrub brush and lye soap, and we had the wash tubs in the basement. And so anyhow, I took it over there and cleaned it up and sit on the secretary there in the house for, I don't know how long, 20 years or something.
Well, you know something. Now think about this for a minute, Anderson. You found this big lump of coal with this metal bell inside the coal 75 years ago, okay? 75 years ago. You were 10 years old, so that means you're 85 years old. But I'm looking right at a book that was written called Ancient Secrets of the Bible. And in this book it says, about 50 years ago in West Virginia, a young boy found a pagan ceremonial brass bell with an iron clapper, reportedly found encased in a large lump of coal. They used a scanning electron elemental analysis was performed on the bell, and they determined that the elemental composition could not be reproduced in today's technology out of metal. Many scientists believe the bell is an artifact from a highly advanced biblical civilization prior to Noah's flood. But is it true, Anderson, that this bell has a demon on the top of the handle? Is that a demon, or what is it?
Garuda is what they said. We had a boy from India straight to our house, and anyhow, he said, "Oh no," he said, they all sit down around the circle and put that bell in the middle, and you'd all pray to Garuda that he'd take your prayers to Vishnu and the Hindu god."
A Hindu god named Garuda?
No, Garuda was the Birdman.
It's on the bell.
He's the one that carried the message.
Oh, I see. So,
to Vishnu was the god.
okay, so I'm showing the people right now. I'm doing a video while I'm talking to you. That way I'm recording it. And I've showed them the bell. I've been showing them the picture of the bell. Now I'm showing them the picture of this little god.
Yeah.
That little god. That's a pagan god called what?
Birdman.
Garuda.
The Birdman.
Yeah.
Now, what is this god supposed to do for the people that prayed to him?
Well, he answered your prayers.
well, now here's.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to.
But wait a minute.
You say.
Okay, but
You say your prayers and then you ring the bell 3 times.
you say your prayers. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. You say. Is that your wife there with you?
Yes.
Okay. So you say your prayers to this little god on the top of the bell, and then you ring the bell 3 times.
Right.
Okay. And
Then it's somebody else's turn.
Then someone else's turn. But here's the thing about this. This piece of coal, from what I'm understanding, reading and doing my research, was found in a mine. It was dug out of the mine. It wasn't strip mined. It was,
Right.
and the mine 100 feet deep in the mountain.
Well, I don't know where they got that, but
Well,
I don't have any idea about how deep the mine was.
well, let's just say this: Did it come out of a strip mine? Did it come out of a mine that you mine, or did it come off a strip mine?
It was a deep mine.
A
Yeah.
deep mine. See, my grandfather was a deep mine coal miner, and I can tell you that no matter how deep they was in there, if that coal comes out of a mine that's been mined into the mountain, how in the world, Anderson, does this bell with an ancient Hindu god on it end up in the middle of the coal, packed in the coal, deep in a West Virginia mountain?
There's only one. You know the answer to that. There's only one answer to that.
That's the Lord.
The universal flood.
It had to be Noah's flood, so that means this bell is older than the flood of Noah's day.
That's right.
And also, the scientists say that the metal in this bell cannot be reproduced in today's world. We don't have the type of metal components to do it.
No, you know why?
Why is that?
It's because they're water soluble. Arsenic and antimony, and there's 3 of them, and they're water soluble.
So they can't be reproduced now.
No.
Because this is from a different age.
Right.
So you found an artifact, Anderson, that is older than Noah himself.
I guess so.
And they were worshiping idol gods. Well, you know, I'm a pastor, okay, and I'm a television evangelist. You may not know me, Pastor Paul Begley, but I'm on direct TV on 3 channels and that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm on YouTube, so a lot of people know me on YouTube, okay? Now, now the thing is, I teach people all the time that, you know, during the days of Noah, Jesus said, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the coming of the Son of Man, okay? It's going to get just as wicked as it was back then, according to the Bible in the book of Genesis. Well, in the book of Genesis, it said they were, you know, men's hearts were on evil continually. So they were already obviously worshiping idol pagan gods, and there was wickedness that goes on. Do you know anything about? I know now. Look, I've been to India twice, so I know who the Hindus are. I met with them. They believe there's 1 million gods in India. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, do you got any idea who these this God answers your prayers? They said, but what is the purpose of the God? Do you have any information on that?
Dad, tell him about who has the bell now, and about Genesis Park. So
Yeah, where can I find the bell? Genesis Park. Where's that at?
on the internet.
Okay, is there an actual?
What do you mean?
Yeah, but where's the? Is it
It's in Bow, New Hampshire.
in Bell, New Hampshire?
Bow, B-O-W.
B-O-W.
And it's Dave Watzel.
Dave,
He too is an evangelist.
is he? And is it in a museum?
No, it's not.
But he's got possession of the bell
Yes.
in New Hampshire.
He once a month he is somewhere, and just recently he was here in Greenville, South Carolina, and we saw it, or he called, said when he was going to be, so we went out there.
Did you go?
Church.
And you went and seen him at the church?
Yeah.
I bet that was. I bet the people were really glad to see you. You're the one that found it.
That was unexpected. It was interesting.
Yeah.
The first time there were people lined up to get my autograph.
Oh, I would be the first in line to get your. You're a celebrity for sure. I mean, what God has used you to find this because He knew.
What was interesting was I cleaned the thing up and then but anyhow it has an iron clapper, and I thought, land's sake, I knew as a kid iron rust there in West Virginia, snow and stuff, and I thought it can't be very old.
It's
an iron clapper and it's not rusted hardly at all. So
this is an iron. So it's an iron clapper inside the bell, and it never rusted.
Right.
There's only one other piece of metal that I've heard about that is ancient old metal that never rusted, and that was the dagger found on the thigh of King Tut when they dug up his tomb in Egypt. He had the mummy King Tut strapped to his thigh was a iron dagger with a gold handle, but it never rusted. And when they checked the metal on it, the metal was not from Earth. It had to have come from a meteorite or some kind of asteroid that had hit the Earth, and they took it and made it. But also, they didn't have the technological ability to make they couldn't make iron back then. They weren't supposed to be able to. But this bell is older than that dagger. This bell is before Noah.
Apparently so.
Newton, I'm gonna let you go, but I would really love to visit you sometime. You're in Greenville. I'd love to find you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Greenville, South Carolina. Let me mention something too.
Okay.
As he indicated before, we just set that thing and our kids played with it in the playpen, broke the handle off, and we soldered the thing back together. But we saw a documentary on PBS, Out of the Fiery Furnace, and I bought the book, and in that book it showed forming things out of brass and iron, and that's what the bell is, brass and iron.
Well,
And,
wow.
Some other stuff.
Well, that's what the basic thing.
Yeah, it's the basis of the bell is brass and iron.
Right.